Hello everyone, welcome back to ZOR Pilgrimage of the Slorfs. Last time, it took some finessing, but we are now at a reasonable amount of HP, and very excitingly, in our crafting menu, you can see that we now have claw sharpeners, so we have +1 to our base damage, which hopefully is going to make so many things so much more simple. But let's go start our next day at the Rugged Hatchery. So, we are both right next to this guy off the get-go. Let's just see what we have around. There's a lot of sand. There's a lot of sand. It's only 2 enemies, though. So, it's this guy, which I think we will be able to dispatch immediately. Then after that, it's a Gustwood, which is going to be hell pushing us into all of this sand. So we're going to dispatch this guy this turn, if all goes well. Then we're just going to have to spend extra amounts of attention to try and avoid being pushed into sand as we navigate through this maze to kill the Gustwood and get whatever supplies we can along the way. We are being pushed up into the right first, which means Hulga is at the biggest risk of being hurt in some fashion, or being rather stuck in the sink sand in some fashion. This branch, evade is ignored, so we could just smash it with the branch and be done with it. But I think what I'm going to do is we're going to explore, move 1, get rid of the evade, and we're going to walk for 1 and do 2 damage because we now have claws. Then we get pushed. Hulga is now in the sink sand. Slorf is freed. Harvest. Slorf is freed and no longer immobilized. So we have our forage card to do that. That shouldn't be a problem. We're being pushed to the right next, which is safe. So let's get Hulga free. We're being pushed to the right next. So what I'm actually going to do is I don't need this mending glyph because we're going to heal 2 when we get back to camp. I'm just wondering what path I want to take, because it's either through here through the center or around the outside edge. When we get jump, that's going to be a big deal for us. I'm just wondering if I want to step to here, get blown 1 to the right, and then return would give us 5 actions from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then we're going to get pushed into here. So I think I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Get pushed to the right. We eat some mushrooms. We're now being pushed down and right. This will give us an additional turn, so we can prowl to here, get a recipe, club. Oh, that was linked. That's fine, because I didn't need the HP anyway. Then we're going to have to play this just to get moving, even if it's inefficient right now. We're being pushed down and to the right. Then let's put ourselves here. We're being pushed down and to the right, so I'm just going to move to there. Now we're being pushed down and to the left. So I'm just going to discard Grimpie. Jump is incredible. Jump is going to let me get over to here. Right, there is goo here. Do I need goo for anything? We have it for Wicker Basket. Not for anything else specific. If there's a stone or a leaf, I would love to find those. But from what I've seen, we've got sticks, branch, goo, sticks, tuber. So nothing that I desperately need there. We're currently down here being pushed to the left. Let's... we can't harvest, we don't have a harvest card. We could digest, don't need to, really, so let's just discard a tuber. We definitely want to get over to this tree. We're being pushed up and to the left. That's fine. We'll discard a nut. We can attack. Just going to put myself in a spot where I'm least likely to be pushed into places I don't want to be. Being pushed up and to the right now. Slorfs get an additional turn. Is great. That means over here we can attack a whole bunch. Especially now that I remember we have +1 damage on our attacks. Although, I don't know if that counts with movement skills or only... brain, do words. Like, these are attacks. So they are attacking cards, whereas opposed to movement where you attack with a movement action. I don't know. We don't need Intimidate. I don't need this branch. We can't return from here, but we can return from here. I will explore to up to there, ready to get that eye if given the opportunity. Yeah, I can return, get this goo. For anything else on this side? Doesn't seem to be. So we'll go over towards that branch. Yeah. I will toss disengage. Easier going, gets me to there next to the water. I can just jump one. We can forage for a branch. Then we've got sticks and sticks left. We have 14 sticks. I don't feel the need to go and get all of those sticks. Crafting. I don't think there's anything here. Nope, we did not get any leaves. We did not get another stone. We could make a snack. Make a bandage. Make a club. Attack adjacent target for 2 blunt damage. Evade is ignored. That seems kind of good. Because it would be 3 blunt damage, ignoring evade, which would kill a lot of stuff quite quickly, I think. We could also go hiking staff. 1 food gives Slorf 3 actions, as opposed to 3 gives Slorf 2 actions, but does not reshuffle. We have 1 grass. Is there anything I need grass for here? No. So it's only cards. 2 foods does not reshuffle. I'm going to make a hiking staff. And I'm going to make a club. And then let's go to the deck. I don't need digest anymore. Although that's not really what our options are. Let's swap this branch out. For this club. That's good. Then what was the other thing we made? Oh, the walking staff became a hiking staff, which is what we wanted. We have 6 XP. Add a second wind upgrade. Give Slorf 2 actions, recover 1 random exhausted card into the deck. Give Slorf 2 actions, recover 1 random exhausted card into the deck. This does not reshuffle. This does shuffle, so that's the difference. They're not the exact same card as my brain first tried to tell me. 6 XP. Honestly, I think doing this explore into something more interesting. Strain, climb, foresight. Give Slorf 2 actions, draw 2 cards from the deck. It's a new one. Thing with drawing cards is you then have to discard down to the hand limit before drawing anything new. But we've never had it before. Let's try it. 3 XP remaining. I'm gonna upgrade a forage to a gather for harvest within range 3. And then we're ready for our next encounter. So, the Snarling Hill. Let's do it. So, after that camp, we should be, on full health each, which is great. We have a Bowl of Conjuring, which is important. The Strange Beast, a Hypnotic Thrix, and a regular Thrix. Our club, Evade, is ignored, so that's going to be great for attacking this Hypnotic Thrix if we get the chance. This guy has 3 actions. Is this multi-tiered cliffs? I don't think I've seen this before. There's also some sink sand around. There's a petroglyph, pond, weeds, petroglyph, fur, stink leaves, branch pile, sticks, concealing grass. Alright, apart from the effort to climb up hills, this doesn't seem like it's going to be too bad. If this guy is going to move 3 towards us, that's going to be 1, 2, and then to one of these. So from where we are right now, everything's kind of okay. So I'm actually just going to discard a tuber. We could return. This is 3 actions. 1, 2, 3. Let's return up to here. I'll go get this recipe while we're here. Armour. I've not seen that one before. Oh, the enemy is doing things. They are. Okay, we need to move out of here, clearly. And we want to attack over here, clearly. Prowl, both Slorfs get an additional turn, is perfect. So, we're going to move to here. Then, for attacking, we can go... I'd like to kill this with the club. We are going to get an additional turn. We do easier going here. Yeah, our regular attacks do additional damage, which is great. So then, let's do second wind out of there. Then here, armor is ignored. Club. I'm gonna intimidate this one. Stop them moving towards me. They don't do anything. Over here, I want to harvest this leaf. So I'll just discard a tuber. We're on the second tier of cliff at the moment, so we can move 1. And then attack up for 2 damage. Now they're doing their thing. I'm just going to gather this leaf while I'm next to water. We need to move away from here, which is a big problem because I don't have enough movement, but we can disengage, which pushes us out of the area of effect of the attack, which is great. Right, we do not have many options here, so I'm going to discard a Grimpie. So Foresight. Give Slorf 2 actions, draw 2 cards from the deck. Sure. I'm going to move around like this. Jump was what I was looking for. They are fleeing, which is dull. I'm going to jump up to... How much food did we spend? I'm going to jump up to here. We are going to play return. And move all the way around there. I'm expecting you to try and attack somebody. That's fine. In that case, I will... Hiking staff over to these sticks. Disengage does 2 damage. Didn't even need the club. Forage this. Wildstone, wildstone, wildstone. No wildstone. I'll take a claw then, because we need it for a roasting spit. Obviously, I would like the XP. Discard the nut. Is there anything else on the level that I desperately want? There's a pile of sticks and some sticks. We have 13 sticks, which is excessive. I wouldn't mind getting this grass, which is going to need a harvest card. That's fine. I'll discard a claw. I will return via this food. We can easier going round to that food there eventually. We have 2 water, which we want for a harvest card, so we can just discard a walk. We can jump down onto this food here. We can gather this grass. And we can make camp. Swift. Right. So with that claw, we can make a roasting spit. Branch claw. +1 food gain, add deck slot for movement cards. Anything, or we could make a harpoon. 2 water, harvest a tile within range 4. I think we're pretty well sorted for harvesting. Armour, give Slorf 3 armour, needs a bark. I mean, that would be a great thing to have, but unless we get some bark soon, we're not going to get it. So let's go with roasting spit. Let's go with wicker baskets, because I'm not even sure what that does. Deck wicker basket. Harvest adjacent tile. If you gain a card or a resource, gain 2. Interesting. So that's like a Grimp Shell, which is if you gain a card or a resource, gain 2, but just permanent forever. But it has to be adjacent, which is the rub. We have more movement slots, but we don't have anything to fill with. So if we wanted to, we could harvest or we could create another walk stick. We've not found any real other weapons apart from this rock flinger, which is no good to me. We have 1 grass, 1 fur, and a bunch of everything else, really. So apart from a wildstone, we're not going to use that many eyes. 1 wildstone is all we need. So the rest of our supplies is just considering what we make here. I don't think I need a snack. And with 1 grass, I'm more inclined to keep the grass. I'm going to make a walk stick, because I think we had an extra movement hole, movement slot. Then with 5 XP remaining, draw 2 cards. What does this become? Draw 3 cards. Sure. Alright. Moving swiftly along. Start next day. Tropical Crater. This is always an interesting one. With the spike in the center usually. No. That is a different encounter than the one I'm thinking of. Alright then. We have a gustwood blowing us around. Underflock turret. Let's go clockwise around here. Mushroom patch. Regenerating weeds. A pesky bug. A thrix. More regenerating weeds. A nut. A chrono cabbage harvest to gain 1 evade. Another turret. A burrowing thrix. There's some bark. If we can get the bark, we can make armor, which would be really nice. And more sticks, petroglyph, and there's an aloe tree here. Okay. Jump is going to be immense for letting us get over to this guy swiftly, but there is a lot of other threats around, which is less fun. But I don't think a lot of this stuff will move over the weeds to fly towards us. So we might be okay for a second. And because we're stood next to water, I'm just going to gather this healing pod. I don't want to squish the baby thrixes because that will cause the other creatures to become angry and do more damage. And if I stand over here, I'm going to get hit by stuff. So really I want to jump from here over to there, but I don't want to spend jump right now. This baby thrix should move to either there or there soon. So that's fine. Let's just discard the healing pod. You get blown, but there's nowhere to be blown to. You move. That's fine. You move. You're not doing anything. You move. The food all moves. Alright. I am simply going to walk. Are we being blown by the tree this turn? Which is annoying. We could club at range 1. Because we do have extra range on our attacks. So this thing is going to move when it's hit. And we're going to be blown around. We're stood next to water. Let's do this. Oh, yeah. We do 2 blunt damage plus 1 for our sharp claws. So that's just a kill. That's great. Alright, I will discard the tuber. We're going to get pushed up across slightly. That thing's moving around. That doesn't know where to go. We're now being pushed up and to the right, so not really very far from here at all. You have 3 actions, which goes 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to jump there. And we are going to pass a Grimpire so we can be pushed up 1 into there. Ah, you got pushed 1 before the movement of the actions. I'm a silly Billy. But we now have loads of actions. We can attack again. You have 2 actions. We're being pushed to the right next. Well, I don't want to end up next to this turret thing. We have 2 actions left. So let's go here and here. Then here where are we going to go? What are we going to do? Let's attack that. Move to here. And turn. Push us to the right. It's fine. You move over. It's also fine. I need to get past the evade. Let's do a prowl. I can get closer. We can... No, I might as well... what? Oh, no attacking. Fine. Then we go again. So, armor is ignored. Doesn't help me. This is no attacking. Two actions. Which way are we being blown? Down and to the right. Let's move away one so they can't attack us twice. We can get the bark. That's fine. We knew we were going to get hit once. That's also fine. Then, what do I want to do? We've got so many cards. I want to forage that chrono cabbage. I don't know if the evade will persist between rounds or not. But if we hit you, we get pushed back next to it. That's fine. Easier going here. 3 actions. 2 to climb that. 1 to move to there. Poison bait. Never seen that one before. Get pushed. Forage that. We now have 1 evade. Now we just need to deal with this gustwood, really. There's more nuts if I really want them. Not that I think I need them. This is going to be possibly a problem for us. But we can go 1, 2, 3. Get pushed. I'll go via those things. We're being pushed up and to the right, which is fine. I should have intimidated, perhaps. Just going to discard lots of stuff that I don't currently need. Return is great. That's 5 actions. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't attack up the hill, but I'm safe where I am from this trap. Discard a nut, that's fine. Then this thing has 3 HP. We're being blown to the right, which is unideal, so I'm actually going to move to there first. Then I'll discard a healing pod, that's fine. And here, with 3 actions, we can attack you twice for double damage. We have 2 water remaining. I'll discard a Grim Pie. Yeah, I'd like that XP before the end of the round, but I'll do a walk first. Destroy that. Jump is actually right there. We can gather this XP without getting into danger zone. I will discard a hiking staff. We can forage this. Then all that remains is some nuts and 1 stick. Is it worth trying to worry about those? I don't think so. What is poison bait? So we did not get a stone. Poison bait, 1 fish. Place bait within range 3. Applies poison for 3 turns when eaten. Consume, destroy when used, not on discard. Place bait within range. I assume bait is gonna attract enemies as if the bait is a player character and that they're going to try and get to us. Or I guess we could place it in between us and the enemy and force the enemy to move through the bait to get to us. But with nothing better to do with a fish, I think we should craft 1. And I think we should craft armor. Then I think we should check out the deck. So, Bait and armor are grey cards. That's fine, because we can swap this eye that we don't use for poison bait. I don't think I need digest right now, so we'll take the armor. Rested. Recover all exhausted cards into the deck. So, bait is exhausted. Oh no. Place bait, destroy when used, as opposed to exhausted when used. But walking stick, second wind, and prowl are all, I think, worthy of being collected. So this way we have a food and water source, a food source, and that. Shall we upgrade disengage? I guess so. We're kind of running out of things to warrant upgrading. This doesn't rotate round, or as in, this does come back round to us rather than being exhausted. Recover one random exhausted card into the deck. I think I would rather get this up to a range 3. We have jump, we have prowl, we have easier going. I think we can upgrade walk into an explore. And then when we have one more XP, we can upgrade that into something more interesting. We just have the ballooning grave site and then Heart of the Burrow. If we're swift, we might be able to do both of these today. I think that would be a better plan than just leaving a boss fight at the end. So, Sungrave. Entering a tile within 2 disturbs the grave. On third disturbance, spawns an agitated apparition. That is a really big problem. Fortunately, we're right next to it. So, I think the much easier solution is going to be to just break it. But let's take in the lay of the land first. We've got a regular Thrix, pond, petroglyph, bug egg, branch tile, ripening grub, branch stump, an underflocked pika, raises and lowers, a couple of leaf sources, a couple more eggs, fish pond, sticks, healing glyph. That bug nest needs harvesting as soon as possible. What are you? You induce bleed damage, that's terrible. And you are a Chrono Thrix, adds evade to 1 Thrix each turn. So, priorities. Destroying the Sungrave, harvesting the bug nest. Let's start with the thing that we're next to, because we can't move out of this space anyway if we wanted to. So, attack once for 2, attack again. That thing is destroyed, don't have to worry about it anymore. Then I'm going to motivate over to here to be nearer this bug nest. Good, it didn't spawn anything this round. This thing just got evade, that's annoying. But we're still probably just going to attack it. Disengage or prowl. No attacking, both Slorfs get an additional action. Let's go prowl. Just on the off chance that we can draw into a better attacking card. We are going to gather that. They skip a turn. Return is not a good attack card because we're not next to the edge of the map, unfortunately. Let's disengage from this guy. Oh, that's bad. I did not think that through. So these guys are enraged, +2 damage when attacking. That is going to get real painful real fast. Right. You're intimidated, you can't move. You're flying, you can't move. You're not doing much. Right, I'd love to kill this guy before you give this evade again. I don't have cards that will get me to it though. So let's play... How many actions do you have? 2. 1, 2 is bad. Let's play Prudence. Move to here. None of these are good attacking cards, which is rough. None of these are really either for what we need. Like, ranged attacks is what I want. You're still frozen, so you can step up and attack next turn, which is actually okay. You have 3 HP. You're going to move 1-2 next turn. There's nowhere I can get to the edge of the map. Actually, I'm going to come to here. They get more frickin' safety or whatever it is. You do bleed damage. So let's go second wind, step, and attack for 2. Then from here, we can return at the edge of the map. Kill that thing. That's much better for us. We get attacked only for 2 damage. The extra rage lessened off, which is great. I don't have a big enough move to get over to this thing and attack it. Nor am I likely to draw one anytime soon. Drawing Prowl would be really useful. We can get some health back from this mending glyph as well. So I'm actually going to explore up to here so I can be next to the edge of the map to return next time. Club evade is ignored, so club will actually kill that thing next turn immediately. So I'm actually going to return up and away slightly because they need the extra action to attack up the cliff. You have 3 actions. Step back 2. I can hit you with the club. That would just kill you. I think that seems sensible, to be honest. And place bait within range 3. Applies poison for 3 turns when eaten. Place it there. That is equidistant from this guy. Did not help. Okay. Give Slorf 2 action. I'm just going to put armour on you. And walking stick to here. I don't want to step 1 closer. And this thing is really annoying to kill, isn't it? Prowl is perfect. Prowl is going to mean they don't get to attack an extra time. I will walk stick to here and turn. Motivation. Attack once. Attack twice. Then here. Return. Attack up the cliff. Enemies are dealt with. That was annoying, but not terrible. So, unless there's anything I desperately want in order to craft with in the next bit. There's no rocks, there's no leaves. We could make more poison bait if we get this fish, which might be worth it going into the boss fight. Here, we want the health. We can return, go and fetch it, come back. Yeah, I want to go over to this water. Just discard a tuber. There's a recipe over here. Let's discard an eye. We can explore to there. We can hiking staff, get a bunch of food. I want to get next to this water. Rested is free. We might as well play it for free. I'm going to jump over to here. They refill on water, which is great. We can walking stick to refill on water, which is also great. Prowl does no harm. Sharp stick. Gather a fish. Easier going. Come back down here. Got a grim pie. Got a tuber. Get some armor because we're next to water. Second wind gets us that XP. There are 2 leaves over here. Can single leaves impact my crafting very much? Make a drink. I'm not even sure how much I want to drink. But that said, the option to make it probably isn't a bad thing to have. I want to keep the gather cards. If I was over here, I could get that. So, swing around there. Motivate ourselves up here. Gather that leaf. Gather that leaf. There's a branch over here. I'll get the branch just in case I ever want to make a club or something specific. We are really out of food though. So we might not make it. It's fine if we don't. Yeah, we've got like next to no food here either. So let's camp. Last bit of crafting, upgrading. Then into the big finale fight. Can't do that. We can make another one of these. Sure. We have 2 leaves. We can make a drink. Just to have some extra water in this final fight. We have 1 grass. Sure. Digging stick, walking stick, not stuff that I need. Deck. Right, let's swap a grim pie out for poison bait. Let's... Oh yeah, it was destroyed when we used it, so we don't have 2 now. Of course. Let's swap this. What do I drink? Let's swap. Oh, I don't know. Why would I do 3 water when I can do 2 food, 2 water, right? Healing pod wouldn't be bad either, but I just don't have room for all this extra stuff. Let's upgrade Explore. Easygoing, Strain, or Encourage. Until next turn, other Slorf +1 action. I'm going to go with that, because if we get next to one another during this fight, that's going to be important. And let's upgrade this as well. Alright, I think I'm ready for a boss fight. These are fine. This is fine. Alright, let's do it. Heart of the Burrow. After that very, very first encounter in yesterday's episode, or maybe the day before's, the very first of this campaign, this arc, I was really, really worried that we were just going to get completely wrecked, but it's going a bit better than I thought. Last time I did this fight, though, we had, is it like a gazing effigy or something that gives you a +1 damage on all of your stuff? Which would have been massive, but now we don't have that, so we'll see how it goes. I want you to just come a bit closer to me. I don't want to play Prowl yet. I don't want to play Second Wind yet. This is awful. Fine, we'll play Prowl. No, that wasn't how you play cards. So dumb. All right, we're not going to play Prowl. It's fine. I will fill up some of these holes. They're going to get so much armor out of all that. 2 damage. Let's fill that in as well while we're at it. Is there no water source on this map? Oh, no, there's one right here. We're fine. Alright. I'm going to Second Wind to here. Fill up on water. And we're technically not at the edge of the map, it seems. I'm going to motivate here or return. They get 5 armor, which is rough. I want them to come this way a bit more. While we're next to this, let's get armor and water. Return 5 actions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to discard a Grimpie for 1. Then you can jump over. Or you can take more armor. There you go. Right. Inspire. Then here, we're getting an extra action. We play this. We have 6 actions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We blocked that, which is great. Prowl, we get additional turns. So I'm just going to prowl next to you. Prudence, we're going to draw extra cards to try and find attacks and whatnot. Easier going is 2 attacks. Let's go with Club, 3 damage. That's actually kind of okay, because now what I want to do is put this poison bait down here. I'm gonna discard a tuber. Oh, great. I don't understand the benefit of poison bait then, if it's just going to be destroyed every time. We're going to do this. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 HP left. Oh, it's poisoned. It destroyed it. It got poisoned for destroying it. I'm happier with that result then. Let's go walking stick up for 2. We're going to get bonked. Ah, yeah, I should have seen that coming. We are running out of food, which is tricky. We're next to water. Let's just get some armor going. They get 1 more armor, consuming their creatures. Intimidate is great. Inspire, 1, 2, 3. That's fine. We can block it. They have 2 HP left. Smashed it, mate. Absolutely smashed it. You are incredible. You have completed the pilgrimage of Early Access Phase 1. Blurred, 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 blur. Go to the Discord if you haven't already. Back to the menu. Smashing success. So that one, if you weren't there for the very beginning, was a pilgrimage with Horde on, so an extra enemy each day. So we've done that. Now we're going to have to find some... Oh no! That might not have been Horde. That might have been a regular one with the new cards. Yeah, that's what it was. So maybe now it's time to try out some of the other burdens next time. But for now, thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the game, there's links down in the description to find the game for yourself if you want to give it a go. You can come and find me and many others having discourse about the game over on the Discord, including the devs. They are wonderful over there. If you have any questions or comments you want to put down in here, you can do so in the comment section down below. If you haven't already, maybe hit that like button or subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.